What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat series, Mortal Kombat 3 Cyber Smoke. And so here we have Smoke posing out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what Smoke comes with. Smoke does come with 4 pairs of hands. He does come with a pair of fists. He comes with a pair of flat palmed hands. He comes with a pair of clawing hands. And then he comes with a pair of style pose hands. Smoke also does come with 2 smoke effects which do fit under his armor and they look really nice. He also does come with his spear attack which plugs into his chest. Looks really nice. He also does come with an arm for his smoke bomb fatality as well as a smoke bomb itself. And then finally we do get 4 bombs to replicate his Armageddon fatality. Overall, Smoke here does come with quite a few accessories and I am glad. You can count his little dreads here as accessories because you do get 3 extra ones just in case these fall out. I haven't had an issue with mine, so it might just be figure to figure. So, with his accessories out of the way, let's actually move on to his details. And so here we have a closer look at Smoke, and Storm Collectibles has done an amazing job with this figure. He looks like he jumped right out of the video game, and I do like the fact that they added a little bit of details here and there. We'll get onto that in a little bit, but as far as Smoke here goes, the helmet is perfect. There's really nothing I can see that doesn't say Smoke or the Cyber Ninjas from Mortal Kombat 3. I do like the fact that the dreads are here, although you can see that they do flow off to one side, and that's just because of how they were packaged. A little bit of heat can straighten them out, but I think it gives Smoke a little bit of character, so it does look really nice. Overall, that helmet is really good, and something to note is that for some reason, let's see if I can do this on camera, but his faceplate can come off. And here we have Smoke's faceplate off, and I don't know why it comes off. There's no interchangeable faceplates or anything. It's just a little weird to me, but that's a little interesting thing to note. Having a look at his armor, you can see they did a fantastic job replicating his, well, technically motocross armor, but it looks really, really good. It looks like a cybernetic piece of armor, and I do like the fact that this does fold up, and you can see the inner workings of the cybernetics here, and that looks really good. It's painted beautifully. There's some black wash going around it. We have some paint on the tubes. The wire's all nicely painted, so that's really good. Really do like that. You can see the black is well painted. Something I do like is that Storm actually textured his undersuit. Now, the original character of Smoke, and if you look at all the character drawings of the Cyber Ninjas, this was all smooth, and it looked good for the time, but seeing it in plastic form, and seeing all that nice detail, it looks phenomenal. It's a really good look for Smoke and all the Cyber Ninjas. I'm really looking forward to Cyrax and Sector now. You can see he does have his armor plating right here, and it does have a really subtle wash in it. You can actually see it better on camera. To the naked eye, you really don't see the wash in his armor plating, but it is there. We do have really nice paint on all of his hands. Right now I do have them with the fist, but just glorious detail in the hands. A lot of good paint apps here. Now something to note is that the front piece of his armor, that's hard plastic, so this doesn't bend all too much, but it does move around enough so it doesn't hinder articulation, so that's really good. The back piece of his armor is a softer material, so we do have soft plastic from the shoulders going to the back, and then a harder plastic just so we do get some hinges for the chest plate. So I really do like that. His belt is really good. They painted it perfectly and it looks just like it did in Mortal Kombat 3. You can see the padding right here on the sides and on the front tassel. It looks like he has some pockets here, some clips in the back, and again some more line work just to bring out some of that detail. They really didn't have to sculpt all this detail. They could have just left it flat and I would have been perfectly okay with it. Knee pads are sculpted really nice and painted really well, and I think it's just one piece. I don't think it's glued on. We do have his shin guard right here. Don't know why a cybernetic ninja needs shin guards, but he does have them. We have some more sculpted detail in the back. We have his purplish blue just painted throughout his costume, and it looks really good. No detail on the undersides of his feet, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But overall, Storm Collectibles has once again knocked it out of the park, and I really do love the way this figure came out. So what we're going to do now is actually get him compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have Smoke posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Smoke posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Smoke posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And finally, here we have Smoke posed next to the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat 2 Smoke and the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat 3 Scorpion. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to Smoke's articulation. Now Smoke does have a ball joint in the head, so we do get really nice tilt there. Does turn left and right, and we get full range of movement there. Can look down to about there. Looks up only to about there. But then we do have a ball joint going into the torso, and with that, you can actually have him look down more. You can have him look up more, although it is going to be a little bit tight, but that's perfectly okay. In conjunction with the ball joint, you can see his neck does tilt to the side, to the other side, so really good movement there. His arms are on ball joints that peg into the shoulders, so we do have them have the ability to move back, come forward, go up, go down, go all the way around, and that's just on that ball joint socket in the arm. The arms do go out to about that far. They do a full 360, not at all hindered by the shoulder pad because you can adjust the arm. We do have a bicep swivel, which works really well. A double bend in the elbow going to about that far. We have a ball in the wrist giving us a little bit of movement, and then we have a hinge which does go back, forward. We can rotate the hand, rotate the joint to give us up and down, or side to side movement, and of course rotates on that fist. Now he does have a ball joint in the upper torso, but because of how the armor does come down, you really don't get too much movement out of it. You can see going back, we do get pretty good movement, but coming forward, it's not as easy. Even moving the armor around, it's a little bit difficult. We do have some side to side, as well as rotation up here. The main joint is going to be his lower torso, because in conjunction with both the lower and mid-torso, he can crunch to about that far. Using both of those joints, he can go all the way back. Really do like that. He can lean to the side. He can lean to the other side really well, so we do get really good movement on all those joints. We also do get rotation, so really good movement on this bottom joint, and I'm really glad about that. It really does make up for the lack of movement because of this hard plastic piece. Legs kick forward to about there. They kick back all the way, go out to the side, all the way as well. You can have them do really high jump kicks. We do have a thigh swivel up high, which works really good. Double bend in the knee, going that far. No boot swivel, but his feet are on hinges. They go back about that far, go forward about that far, forward facing pin for rocker ankle, and then we have a toe joint. So overall, really do like the articulation on Smoke. So what we're going to do now is get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Storm Collectibles Cyber Smoke posed for my final thoughts. Overall, really love the way this figure came out. Storm Collectibles put a lot of love and care into this figure, and you can see it in the sculpt work, the paint application, and the accessories that he comes with. Although I feel like he could have used bigger smoke clouds just to give him that smoke effect, but I still think this is a really nice figure, and they did a fantastic job with the sculpt, paint, and accessories. The Armageddon detail is nice, although I would have liked to see more bombs. The spear is fantastic. It's a little scary because it is warped, and unless you heat that up, you really will have a hard time with it. But overall, again, this is a really good figure. Now, if you are looking for Smoke, the bad news is he was a New York Comic Con exclusive, and at the time I'm making this video, He has yet to go up on pre-order or sale anywhere other than Bluefin. Now, I was lucky enough to order mine directly from Bluefin. I was unable to make it to New York Comic Con, but I was able to score Smoke here from the Bluefin website, and he did run about $75, so around $80 after shipping, which is a fair price for an event exclusive figure. Now, the only way to get Smoke at the time I'm making this video is through secondhand market, so you will have to go to eBay or Facebook groups for this figure, and I have already seen him going for $180. So if you can find Smoke for a really good price, I really do recommend you add him to your collection, because this is a must-have for any Mortal Kombat fan. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Storm Collectible and Mortal Kombat videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.